Hey, what's up, Titans fans? So I just wanted to come to you guys real quick to talk about this because I've been thinking about this for the last week or so since the draft has wrapped up and finished. A lot of people are really disappointed because we didn't take Jeremiah Love, and I understand that. But there is a legitimate reason why we took Carnell Tate, and it makes a lot of sense. And I just want to share a clip with you, and I believe it will validate why we did what we did. Because we already had one piece and we needed another piece, and the numbers just didn't match up with what that first piece was doing and everything that was surrounding him. So let's just talk a little bit about this. I'm not going to keep you long, but I want to share this, just get this off of my heart. And maybe we can come together and be like, you know what, that does make sense. And then we can come to a conclusion. The Titans did the right thing this time. But anyway, stick right there and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Hey, what's up, Titans fans? Welcome to Let's Talk Human Sense. Like I said, the reason why I'm coming to you now is because I've been contemplating on this for the last couple of weeks or last week or so of why we did what we did as far as the pick we did at number 4. A lot of people are disappointed at it. They're like, he's not a number 1 receiver. I believe that he is an X factor. I believe that he's going to be a great addition to this team. He's going to open up the run game. He's going to open up a lot more for the other receivers who are not as good as him. And we're not finished. You don't know. The Titans may draft another, or they may do free agency. We don't know, but we got the draft next year. But they needed some pieces in this based off of what Cam Ward has as far as his weapons, what to throw to. Because I'm telling you, what he had was not adequate enough tools for what he could do and what he could utilize. This guy needed this. Seriously, whether you want to look at it or not, he needed this. So let's look at this real quick. I want to share this clip with you that you're not just hearing it from me, but this will validate to you why we did what we did or why the Titans did what they did, and it makes a lot of sense. But anyway, look at this. Listen to what they got to say.
You know, I mean, I have a stat too, and it's what Cam Ward led the league in last year, which is drops from his receivers that made me scream as loud as I possibly could, because this was a complete disaster zone in the receiving room last year. Cam Ward would make some unbelievable throw. He'd roll out to his right, throw a dot, and then it would just either be dropped or some misfortune. It was a complete misadventure the entire year. He has no excuses in that regard now. Wan'Dale Robinson's there to be a volume guy. Brian Daboll knows what he can do with that. And then Carnell Tate was basically the perfect pick when you consider that he's able to get separation down the field. His catch radius is massive. He's going to be a young quarterback's best friend. So that's how I look at this. Would I have taken Sonny Styles or someone like that in the top 5? Sure, I'd rather have that. But if you're going to have Tate in there, only 2 Power 2 or Power 4 conference receivers last year had more downfield receptions last year than Carnell Tate. He knows how to get open. He knows how to get open in zone. This is going to be a really good fit even early in the season.
Kevin, you said Cam Ward led the league the Titans receivers rather, in drops that made you scream from your couch. I'd like to quantify that if possible.
Please do.
On deep throws 20 yards or more, Cam Ward was 8th in precision pass rate, meaning balls that hit the receivers in stride or in their chest. The Titans receivers were 26th in drop rate. So there was a discrepancy between Cam Ward, what he was doing, and what the receivers are doing on the other end that I think might echo your emotions.
Mine too. God.
Yeah, I didn't get my next Clark Stats login. I gotta check my email and make sure I picked that up somewhere. But you saw over and over again in this offense, Cam Ward knew where to go with the football. He was able to create out of structure, and the passes were accurate. He was throwing guys open. You had guys who were just covered. They were clamped by opposing defensive backs that if he wasn't throwing guys open perfectly, they were not getting the football. And so the upgrades here at receiver and hopefully the run game as well, just going to create a lot of space for Cam Ward to work in that he just didn't have as a passer last year.
New offensive coordinator, too, and Brian Daboll, who has said that Ward was a big factor in terms of him choosing the Titans.
Like I said, the Titans made the right decision. Seriously. If you guys follow the channel, you know I was not sold on Cam Ward, okay? And I don't want to look too far down the line now and jinx the whole thing and, you know, just bamboozle us and Cam Ward just flops, which I don't see that happening, but I just don't want to put a bad juju on it. I'm excited about his potential. The guy is accurate. He has clutch in his blood. He's not a scary quarterback. And he needed what they gave him. We needed weapons. We needed a Carnell Tate or somebody. Just like I said before, just imagine if we would have kept A.J. Brown or got A.J. Brown back with Cam Ward. The amount of touchdowns and scoring and the fear the other defense and the opposing teams would have. But they won't be fearful with you if your freaking receivers can't hold on to the ball. And that was the problem. It wasn't Cam. So now he doesn't have an excuse. He doesn't have an excuse. He needs to be persistent. He needs to be precise. He needs to make sure that he is reading those defenses and reading his throws. Don't miss anything. It's on him now. They did it for a reason. And I think it's a great reason why they picked Carnell Tate. And I don't think that they're finished. I think they're going to continue to build and continue to get other individuals, if even either in free agency or maybe in the next draft. I do believe that Cam Ward is what we have been looking for. And we've been looking for a very long time, since Steve McNair and some of the other ones that were pretty persistent and pretty good throughout our tenure as an NFL team, okay? But I think that they know what they have in Cam Ward, and I think that it was the right decision. As you just didn't just hear from me, you hear it from them. You can say what you want to say, but the numbers don't lie. The guy was being precise. He was making the throws. They would just drop it, and it just drove me nuts. It drove me mad. I'm like, catch the freaking ball. And I know it's like, man, it's easy for us to say because we're fans, but they get paid millions of dollars to catch a ball. And sometimes people don't want to get hit. I played football before, and blindside, been hit from your blind side, man, that is the worst thing ever. So you just cringe, and you got to be a warrior. You got to be a warrior. You going up to get that ball, you got to know you're going to get hit. Just hold on to it. Brace yourself. Grab it and brace yourself. Get ready for it because they're coming. But some people just don't have that warrior mentality, and that's what you need. So it's great for what they did for Cam Ward. They're going to continue to do it. I believe they will. I think we do have something in this guy. Tennessee Titans fans should be excited about this, the growth of this team. I can see something. I hope you can see something. And let's just have some fun. Season's going to be here before you know it. And then everything that we've done, and Cam Ward and the team and all the coaches, they can show us if they knew what they were doing and if we did the right thing. But anyway, just wanted to share it with you guys real quick. I didn't want to keep you guys. I think that Tennessee Titans fans should be excited about this. I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic. I'm excited to see where this thing goes. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey, if you haven't checked out my video for the giveaway, check it out. We got a cologne video up, and we're doing this giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway on this stuff. Every 5,000 followers, we hit our mark like 3 times. So I'm excited about it. Check the video out. It has Amber Afro Mancera and Noir, Blue and Noir on the thumbnail. Maybe I can put it right here. Just click on it there, right there. Anyway, all right, guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace out.